moving on to the question and answer portion.
All right.
Are you ready? Take a deep breath. She looked nervous.
This first one comes from Judge Montgomery, and it goes to Brianne. Brianne, if you were governor, how would you create jobs today in California?
Well, that's a really good question because that is a problem in our state right now with the economy. So I think I would start with the education system and go to the colleges and see what we're doing there to train our young professionals and to get them into the workforce. So I think that's a good plan of attack to begin with. Thank you.
All right, Susan, Sean Weatherly Harris wants to know, if this was your last day on Earth, what would you want your legacy to be?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, if this was your last day on Earth, what would you want your legacy to be?
Well, I would want, coming from something I'm very passionate about, is human trafficking. It's going on here in California, and it's a huge problem. And I would want everybody to know what's going on, and so that we could make a change and get these women off the street so that they could have a better life.
This next question is for Lindsay, and it comes from Judge Ralph Adams. How can you express confidence to people that have lost 3 jobs or have lost their jobs and homes in the last 2 years?
Thank you for that question. To gain confidence, especially if you have lost 3 jobs, definitely get back on track, have faith in yourself, and seek support because there is support out there and people who are willing to help you, and especially resources that are available to them. Thank you.
All right, this question is for Chrysola. Chrysola, Kristen Dalton wants to know that UK banned a makeup advertisement of Julia Roberts because she was overly photoshopped and thought it sent a bad message to young girls that leads to eating disorders or false aspirations. Do you think our country should do that as well and view these types of overexpressed shots as false advertising? And if you would like, I can read that question again. I think that's only fair,
Okay.
right? Girls' handwriting can be tough. This one's from Kristen Dalton. Sorry, your writing's pretty, I'm sorry. The UK banned a makeup advertisement of Julia Roberts because she was overly photoshopped and thought it sent a bad message to young girls that leads to eating disorders or false aspirations. Do you think our country should do that as well and view these types of over-processed shots as false advertising?
I completely agree. I feel that our youth today focuses so much on image, and what they see on magazines is what they believe how they really look like in real life. So they aspire to look like that when really the people in those magazines don't look like that. So I completely agree that that is false advertisement, and they should support natural beauty. Thank you.
And our last question is for Christina. It comes from Courtney. Do you think social networking is here to stay or going to fade away, and why?
Say social networking?
Social networking.
I definitely think it is here to stay. I think it has made such a huge impact on our culture today. We can go anywhere from talking about Facebook. I'm sure many people checked in here tonight for this pageant. And I definitely think it's a great way of shortening that gap between the consumer and the manufacturer as well, so they can hear what we have to say.
Thank you, girls.